What's going on, guys? FBAbros here. Private label case study week number 4. If you're new to this channel, we do a case study every week about our private label business, where we're at and how we're doing with that. In this video, we're going to be going over our first product, where we're at, our second product, our plans for our third product, and some tips on how to talk to suppliers for products. So jumping right in, on to product number 1. Our sales for this product are at $419 so far, which is okay. Some of this is friends and family, but some of it's also organic, and some of it's from FBA. So FBA basically is the service that's part of the Amazon Tracker subscription, AMZ Tracker. And basically we can give out promo vouchers for percentage off from our listing, and people can go and buy from there. So we gave out 15 promo codes at 51% off, so they can't leave reviews. Anything over 50% you can't leave a review, right? Over 5 days. So we set up 5 vouchers for each day for 25, and we ended up giving out 3 a day, or people ended up taking 3 a day.
Yeah.
And still
no reviews. That's actually been like an obstacle for us right now. And we've actually sent, they're called super links, right? Super links.
Super URL, yeah.
Super URL links, and sending them to friends and family. They've been buying the product. It turns out that they can't leave a review
because we discounted it at 80% for the majority of them.
Mm-hmm.
So this product would have had about 6-7 reviews by now, but we fucked up.
Yeah, so it's just delayed it right now. But once we do get some kind of star, it might increase conversions.
And we still have like 3 friends and family members that are going to leave us 5 stars on this, so we'll have 3 at least coming up here soon. And then we can put PPC on it and see how that scales, see what our conversion rate is, stuff like that.
Yeah. So,
but the biggest problem...
Yeah, it's going to be Chinese New Year. That's like probably the biggest problem with product number 1 right now. The main obstacle is Chinese New Year is coming up ahead, and it might delay this product maybe about 2 months. So that's one of our big obstacles. Right now we're stuck. We don't know whether to buy more inventory right now before even getting more data on this product, or should we wait and have to wait about 2 months. And
right, and the reason it's 2 months is because Chinese New Year is 2 weeks, so the factories are out for 2 weeks, and then we have the production lead time for that product, which is going to be at least another week, and then we can't ship the amount of wheat we would need by air because it's just inefficient. We want those by sea, so that's another month by sea. One thing we can do, and probably get within 3 to 4, probably like 4 or 5 weeks most likely, is a shipment of air product, just so we don't run out, and we'll just not make too much money on those still, but still have a listing up.
Yeah, we'd probably just break even, but the listing would still be up, and the ranking can still be at a decent place, and it can eventually collect reviews and just build itself up. Yeah,
so we might keep that running, but just something we got to deal with. Chinese New Year sucks. That's pretty much it, though. Product number 2?
Yeah, so product number 2 is it's pretty cool. This one, we have like a different approach going towards it. We're going to start doing like some OEM pretty much on it. Customization, we're switching out the components. We ordered 100 units. They should be coming this week, actually, the next few days. The listing is ready. All we really got to do is take probably some better photos, because it's a tricky one. The listing's already, we got all the keywords, description, bullet points, and also wanted to talk about how we got OEM started. Pretty much we just asked the manufacturer if they can switch out a component. We sent them pictures, videos of the component, and compared it to their product. And we showed them if they can do it, and they agreed.
They're going to find a manufacturer of that component for us, and then make 10 samples and send it to us, see how we feel about it.
Sending us 10 samples, and pretty much the way we negotiated it, like our strategy that, because they were okay with it, and we've only ordered from this manufacturer once.
Yeah.
But we let them know that we're in the niche of the product that we're, buying from them, and we told them that we have a huge influence in that market,
right?
And that we can sell a lot of that product. So obviously they were okay with that, and they're going to make us a prototype.
And they took us more seriously too, so they're more willing to work with us. And it is true, we are involved in this niche and do have access to a real life audience
True.
to be able to influence it and push it. And if it is working out like we want to, we're definitely going to be using influencer marketing on this product as well.
Yeah.
A lot of opportunity for that there, and we just really want to see how that goes. For the first 100 units, we're probably going to use one and just see what the conversion rate, what the sales are for it, and just see how that goes. And then for our next orders, we'll know if to scale that up or not.
Yeah, and basically we'd be, hitting up people who have, Instagram accounts that are targeted to the audience we want.
YouTube, maybe.
YouTube, yeah, maybe even podcasts and stuff like that. So
maybe podcasts, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that's the cool thing about influencer marketing. And the thing is, it'll give the brand, the product that you have out there, it'll give it more rep and credit, and increasing your sales. Just differentiating yourself from a different private label product that's just generic, coming from straight out the manufacturer.
Right, and that's our plan, is to build an e-commerce business instead of just chasing the newest generic stuff that a lot of people are competing for.
Yeah.
I think it's a better long-term strategy anyways.
Yeah.
So plans for product number 3. This is basically kind of like our strategy that we want to try and execute with this product. We want it to be small and light. So you're probably saying, well, every product you want to be small and light. But we want this, especially here, because after Chinese New Year, we want to get back to the ball rolling as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So we want something small and light that has cheap air shipping, right? Something that's cheap to ship by air. We can get it here as fast as possible, get the ball rolling in part number 3, just to make it up for the time we're losing with Chinese New Year. And for this product, we're not going to worry too much about competition. Obviously, we don't want to enter a niche with like 10 people with 1,000 reviews, of course.
Yeah.
But we think by scaling and using influencer marketing that we can get a product like this ranked and doing well even in a competitive niche. So we're trying to choose something that can be
that we
marketed.
can build up. Yeah, we can build up over time as well.
Exactly, and that we can market it towards a specific niche that's popular on Instagram or YouTube, and we can get a lot of people influencing it and going towards it.
Yeah.
If it makes sense. Of course, we're going to test it out first instead of dumping a bunch of money into it.
Yeah.
But that's sort of a strategy we want to try and execute with this one.
Yeah, we want to get some samples, maybe before Chinese New Year, or just start bringing up the conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the huge part is time. A lot of this all takes time. It takes like months. So you got to continue executing and move on to the next step, or else you're just making the process longer.
Exactly.
So that's the reason why we really want to get something light and small, because it'll be shipped by air and you arrive here faster. We can get the data we want, and then make sure, so when Chinese New Year is over, we can get have everything ready.
Yeah, and just keep advancing this, keep going. So we also have some tips here on how to talk to suppliers. Just some kind of general stuff for you guys that helped us. Tip number 1 is to never be the boss, right? So when you're emailing these people, or you talk about it, you do most of the contacting.
Yeah, so when you're emailing the people, like the manufacturers, let them know that you're the assistant and that your boss wanted an inquiry, or if there's any like decision making that needs to be done, and you need time, let them know that you're going to talk to your boss about it, and then that'll give you time, and also show that this is a big deal. Like, this guy has an assistant.
Right, it's a real company with real employees.
He doesn't have time to be contacting manufacturers.
Right.
So never be the boss. Always let them know that you're the assistant. And then always seem bigger than you are. Same thing, like for example, product number 2, we told them that we could have an influence in the niche of the product. And we told them that if we do have the right product, we can start purchasing really large orders in order to supply the demand. But yeah, always seem bigger, and usually it gives you a green light.
Just by writing not even professional, just good-looking emails with proper grammar and sentence structure, and from an email address maybe that's not at Gmail, but you can still use Gmail definitely.
Yeah.
And saying you have a boss, you're going to set yourself up from all the other mooks, like just saying, hey, do you have 10 of this?
Yeah,
Can I get 10
exactly,
of that?
Yeah.
So you're already in that top 20%.
Yeah.
Third point is to ask questions, right? A lot of people, I feel like, might be afraid of asking a lot of questions, but remember that these manufacturers, their job is to serve you a product. They want
Correct,
you, the more questions you ask, the more official you seem to them, the more power you get, and the more information you get to make better decisions.
Yeah.
So you want to always ask questions, and remember those companies, the people you're talking to are there if you answer your questions.
Mm-hmm.
So don't be afraid to ask questions. Get as much information as possible.
Yeah. And normally you discover a lot of stuff that the manufacturer is willing to do. They'll bring up solutions,
right.
Offers, different, opinions.
They'll work with you. They'll actually help you.
Yeah. So it's a growing, it's a business partner too in a sense.
It is definitely a business partner. Yeah. And they know that. They know if they take care of serious people and they make it big with one of their products, they take care of each other.
Yeah.
And something else, this is just a really good tip. Keep in mind that when you're negotiating with suppliers want to make at least a 20% profit margin off of whatever you're paying, right? Mm-hmm. So whatever you're paying per unit, they're probably making 20 to 40% profit off of what you're paying. Mm-hmm. So just keep that in mind so that you don't make a negotiation offer that's going to insult them or make them laugh and shows that you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Just keep in mind that suppliers are there to make profit too. And you probably want to at least leave them with 20%.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you're doing hundreds of thousands of orders, then things get a little different.
Yeah, you can get more negotiable, but
right.
Overall, though, treat them like how you want to be treated. I mean, everybody wants to make money, so you got to also think about the manufacturer in that.
Exactly. But that's pretty much it for Private Label Week 4. If you haven't seen our other Private Label videos, go check them out in the playlist. And
that's pretty much it.
Follow us on Instagram at FBAbros. Our Facebook Entrepreneur Mastermind group. Pretty cool stuff going on there, and that's it.
Yeah, check out the Facebook. It's pretty cool. It's growing slowly, but it'd be cool, just to have you guys in there, and we can just start talking about private label, book selling, or just other entrepreneur-related stuff.
Yeah.
Just send us a request, and we'll go ahead and accept you.
But that's it. FBA Bros out. We'll see you tomorrow.